Dr. Mindy here, and on this video, I am gonna just go right to the 5 biggest mistakes that people make when they try to go keto. So if you are new to my channel, I just wanna say welcome, hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Super excited that you're here. I hope you fall in love with fasting as the hundreds of thousands of other people on this channel have fallen in love with it. There's so much blessing here for you when you dip into the ketogenic diet, when you dip into fasting. There's so much healing that can happen because your body was meant to self-heal. And there's some really cool things about fasting and the ketogenic diet that tap into that self-healing. So I'm super excited you're here, but I don't want you to do these 5 mistakes. So stick with me here.
Pioneer in the fasting
Do a long fast one day, your blood sugar going up and down.
We're in it together.
Okay, here are the 5 mistakes. Ready? Number 1, these are like pet peeves. I cannot wait for you to understand these because we get these questions all the time. First one, the ketogenic diet is not a high-fat diet. I'm gonna say that again. The ketogenic diet is not a high-fat diet. You don't have to lean into all your macronutrients coming from fat. Now, we have some recommendations, like when I talk about the ketobiotic diet, which I wrote about in the new book, Fast Like a Girl. I also wrote about it in the Menopause Reset. Ketobiotic diet, we want you to lean into good fats. That's awesome, but you don't have to make fat your primary macronutrient. Now, what happens when people lean into too much fat on the ketogenic diet is sometimes they start to see cholesterol going up. So if you love fat, you're an avocado fan, a nut butter fan, you do the keto cups like I'm constantly recommending, then those are good fats, but you don't have to put all your focus on fat as the macronutrient. When you come to the ketogenic diet, think of fat as a blood sugar stabilizer. That's all it's doing, is just keeping your blood sugar stable so that you're less hungry. Okay, point number 2. People, when they go keto, they increase their protein and then they eat too much protein. Okay, so this is a tricky one because over time, if you want to lose weight, protein will increase glucose and it'll increase insulin as much as carbohydrates over time. So if you've come to the ketogenic diet and you're finding that you're not getting the weight loss result that you want, then I want you to look at protein, make sure you're not eating too much protein. Remember, when we look at those macronutrients, protein does spike glucose, but you also need protein to build muscle. So this is why I'm such a fan of variation. And in the new book, Fast Like a Girl, I have a whole section on proteins, and I talk about what proteins you should eat and how much you should eat, so stay tuned for that. Third problem people do, eating commercialized keto products. Okay, for the most part, every flippin' keto product I have seen out there is full of junk. I was recently in a commercial grocery store and there was put out a keto bread, and I would look down and I thought, oh my God, they have keto bread in a mainstream grocery store? I read the ingredients and it was a toxic dump of chemicals. So just because it says keto on the outside of a label does not mean that it's healthy. So please be mindful that you want to still eat clean ingredients. Okay, number 4, another huge pet peeve. The best way to get into ketosis is not through diet changes. It's through fasting. So why are you on the keto diet? You're on the keto diet because you want to lose weight and you want those ketones to heal. You want to burn more fat. Well, guess what? The first step should be fasting. Start compressing your eating window and elongating your fasting window, and you'll get into ketosis faster than eating all day long, depriving yourself of carbohydrates, eating the wrong fats, eating all the commercial keto products. That is the hardest way to get into ketosis. Easiest way? Let's compress your eating window, leaving more time for fasting. Okay, number 5, and this is another pet peeve, is the biggest mistake people make with the ketogenic diet is whatever path in they find, They get so excited about how they feel, they keep eating the same way, they keep fasting the same way, they do not vary in and out of ketosis. Women specifically, I want to chat with you here for a moment because if you have a cycle, you are not meant to stay into ketosis all the time, specifically the week before your period and during ovulation. In the new book, Fast Like a Girl, I map out everything a woman needs to know about fasting, and the ketogenic diet is in that book. So just put Fast Like a Girl in the comments and my team will send you a link on how you can pre-order it. It's ready for pre-order. But the important part I want you to understand is the ketogenic diet, especially for women, is made to cycle. And if you have a normal menstrual cycle or a regular menstrual cycle, you will cycle it to that. Postmenopausal women, I have a whole nother strategy for you. I have other videos for you. I have a whole book for you. It's called The Menopause Reset. You can find it there. And in the new book, I also have troubleshooting sections for you there. Men, you don't have hormones to map it to, but you definitely need to cycle it. Ketogenic diet is fabulous in the beginning for men and women, but if you stay there and you don't go in and out of what we call feast, famine cycling, it may be more difficult. So those are my 5 things that I really encourage you to avoid, traps to stay away from. I really hope it helps. We are a community here on my YouTube channel, whether you realize it or not. So here's what I'd love for you guys to do. If you fell prey to any of those 5, we have so many expert fasters here. So many of you are really proficient with the ketogenic diet. If you course corrected your ketogenic diet by using one of those 5 principles, please tell your story in the comments below. And those of you that are ready for Fast Like a Girl, I'm so excited that it's out for pre-order. So just put Fast Like a Girl in the comments and my team will send you a link on where you can pre-order it. My menopausal women, I already got a book for you. It's already out. It's called The Menopause Reset, and I talk about these, so you can just get it off of Amazon right now. Looks like this, Menopause Reset. It's there for you. Any woman over 40, this explains everything I just said in this video. And as always, you're the miracle. The diet is not the miracle. You are the flippin' miracle. The ketogenic diet is just a hack in to that miracle. So I hope that helps.